Hello, and welcome to the first video in a series of Grid Designer tutorials. By the time you're done with this video, you'll be able to take something like this, and 5 minutes later have a pattern that looks like this, ready to print out. I'm doing a series of tutorials because Grid Designer can be a little intimidating, and the videos available might be overwhelming. My videos will be short and keep to the basic tools. They are best taken in order as the videos will build on the information presented in prior videos. Grid Designer can be found under a simple search, or you can click the link in the description below. So I'm going to click on Grid Designer. That brings us to the home page, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go right into the Grid Designer, which is up here on top. And the first step we need to do is I'm going to be importing the image. So under Project, I'm going to go to Create from Image. I'm going to hit the Select Image button, and it's going to go to my hard drive, and I'm going to pick that dragon. Over here where it says Palette, I'm going to select Red Heart, but you could select whatever yarn you have. Now this automatically puts in 40 colors, and that's honestly a bit much for this simple of a design. I'm going to change it to 10. Still looks about the same. I'm going to change the digitization type to smooth. On the grid size, open this up. I'm going to go define units for making a latch hook as opposed to a crochet or something else. So I'm going to switch this to latch hook, and I'm going to select my 3.75 canvas. And the advantages of doing that is that here, now that I've got the cells over here, I also have inches over here. 32 by 53 inches, a bit big. If I went to 12, let's see what it looks like. If it's 12 wide, it's a little grainy, it's a little pixelated. I'm not sure that's going to come out real nice in a rug. So let's move it up a little bit bigger. Maybe 16 will look better. And indeed, it does look better there. So let's create it. Here's our grid. There's only 2 steps that you need to do to this to make it an easily printable and usable pattern. And that is add letters to the cells so that when they print out, you'll have the letters for each color. And let's add some rule lines that match your canvas. If I go to Display, I go to Rule Lines. Every 10th is what your canvas has, so let's put it in our pattern. Then I go to Display again, go down to More Options. Down at the bottom, I'm going to say Print Symbols over Colors. Save. At this point, I am ready to print this out, but I am going to save it first. So now we have a saved pattern, and I'm going to download it. It creates the image in the background, takes a few seconds. I'm going to download the PDF. You can ignore this. This is about crochet and getting instructions on how to do this pattern in crochet. Download it, and Dragon shows up right over here. This is the PDF. If I open it up, you can see I've got the pattern here. If I look on page 2, you can see all the different colors that are here and the quantities of the cells so that you can go buy pre-cut yarn or plan your project. Now there is some extraneous colors and other things in here because we did leave it at 10 colors and we only really needed the dark blue, a gray, a white, a black, and a turquoise. And in the next lesson, I'm going to talk about how to clean up this pattern a little bit. But if you wanted to work on this pattern as it is, you could certainly come through and say, look, when I get to these border ones that are the various colors, I'm going to put in a gray one. Same with here. And you could use this pattern just as it is with just a quick interpretation as you move down through it. And you could make so that all these have a steady, say, a gray color or a black outline or whatever you chose. So you don't have to go to this extra step, but I'm going to show it to you in the next lesson on how to get in here and fix all these details and some other things.